All right, hey, what's up guys? It's Roy here, and with today's video, I'm gonna be doing an unboxing and review of the Tech 21 Evo Check case. Now this is the Smokey Black version. This is going to be for the Samsung Galaxy S21, as you can see here. They also do make it for the S21 Plus and the S21 Ultra, so I will put all those links down in the description. Now this case was sent to me free of charge from Tech 21 for my unbiased review and opinion. So I just wanted to kind of get that out first. So big thank you and shout out to Tech 21 for that. Now this case does come in at $39.95. So like I said, if you do want to buy it, you can go to tech21.com or follow my affiliate links down in the description. So this case is kind of one of their more well-known cases from Tech 21. It's the clear case. Now obviously, like I said, it is Smokey Black. So I'm a big fan of darker cases if you don't know already. So with the Tech 21 Evo Check, it does stand out pretty nicely, and we'll see how and why here in just a sec. But as far as the boxing experience goes, very similar to all the other boxes if you've ever bought a Tech 21 phone case before. So you have the Tech 21 branding up here, Evo Check there, non-slip case to protect your phone and camera. They do let you know it's made from 100% recycled packaging. You do have a picture of the phone case there. And with the Evo Check, you are getting 12 feet of impact protection. It does have this hygienic protection on there, which I'll go over in a sec. And you do have what they're calling your safeguard for camera, which is basically the protection of your camera. And then there you do see it's for the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G. On the sides, just kind of minimal branding here on the sides. And then on the back, you do have kind of the standard rundown as well. So you do have up at the top just talking about how they push the boundaries, develop innovative products and whatnot to help reduce the impact on the world. You do have, once again, 12 feet of drop protection, and then it has built-in hygienic protection. So basically, like it says here, it's made with a material that helps keep your case clean by reducing microbes of up to 99.9%. So essentially what it's doing is basically cleaning your case because it's built into the case. So every time that you plug it up or whatever and you're just letting it sit for 24 hours, or not 24 hours, but just say overnight, basically it's going to be as clean as it was when you got it out of the packaging originally. So pretty interesting with all that science now. And then like it says, safeguard your camera. So the unique design keeps your camera free from scratches. And then interchangeable buttons, which we'll look at here in a sec. And then you do also get a 1-year limited warranty. And then here at the bottom, just the same old stuff, barcodes, all that. So the way to get it out is you just slide it up here and pop the case out. And then you are greeted with this graphic here that is explaining how to interchange the buttons. And we'll go over that in a second. So as far as inside the case, you are greeted with those interchangeable buttons. So you do get some like royal blue and like an olive green or dark green type of buttons here. So you can interchange them. So you can have a blue power button and some green volume up and downs, or vice versa. The case also already comes pre-installed with black buttons. So you do have a choice of 3 different colors. And like I said, you can combine them with different power buttons and different volume up and down colors. Now, obviously the volume up and down is one piece, so you can't change those individually, but you do get that. Now, as far as the case goes, here is the actual case. But let's go ahead and take a peek on the inside, and then we'll take a peek at the outside when it's actually on the phone. So the Evo Check is known for these like cross patterns all over the actual case. And it does just make it stand out a lot more. And everyone knows if you see that pattern, you basically know it's a Tech 21 case. Now, as far as the inside of the case goes, you can see you have these ridges all throughout the interior of the case. You do have reinforced bumpers there as well. So all that is basically is going to help with drop protection and impact protection when you do happen to maybe drop it on the corner or whatever. And like I said, it does protect your phone from 12 feet of drops. Now, as far as installing the phone case, it's pretty simple. So I have my Phantom Gray S21 here. So the way I usually install my cases is I basically just usually start with one corner and then just kind of push in. And then there you have it. So there is the Smokey Black case on my Phantom Gray S21. So as you can see, it is semi-transparent and it's barely able to see, but I don't know if the video is going to be picking it up or not, but you can see Samsung that's on the back of the phone, but it's really hard to see, to be honest with you, because it is such a smoky black case. So it is clear, obviously, and has that gummy feel like a clear case, but you can see here the pattern and just the smokiness of it. Now, as far as that safeguard for the camera, you do see that it is recessed down in there, but you do have these raised bezels that go around the camera bump. So the design they go with is the same like the Evo Slim, where it's basically showing off the true cutout and beauty of the actual camera bump. So they're not just covering this part and only exposing the lenses, they're exposing the whole bump. You do have this dedicated half circle cutout for the flash. And then as far as the sides go, you do have Tech 21 branding on the side. So very similar to all the other Tech 21 cases that I've seen from them so far. So very minimal. Obviously you got your volume up and down buttons and your power buttons here that do stick up a little bit. So as you can see there, they are raised just enough. So when you're looking for them, it is easy to find. And then as far as the sides go, you do have kind of this matte texturized matte black finish that is basically covering the whole entire border of the case. So that way you do have a nice grip when you're holding it. On this side, it's just the same grip. No buttons, no cutouts or anything. As far as the bottom goes, you do have a dedicated cutout completely for your USB Type-C port and microphone and your speaker grill. And then at the top, you do have one big cutout dedicated for the actual mics up at the top. Now, as far as the front goes, you do have some raised lips a little bit here. So as you can see there, you do have those raised lips to be able to help with putting the case and phone face down on any type of hard surface. And with it being a flat front, there's just a little bit of a shake when I push it here, but on the corners, there's nothing but just right there, just a tad bit. And then as far as the camera bump goes in the back, since it is a flat device, but does have a little bit of some rounded edges, you are going to experience a little bit of shake as well. And that's kind of all around, but mainly right there. But that's obviously where the camera bump is kind of rocking when it's right there. So like I said, I always point that out because I know some people really care about those things. Now, as far as the cutout for the speaker grill, that is a cutout that they decided to go with. So you do have just a very slim little cutout there. It's not going to interfere your earpiece when you're talking on the phone or listening to music or whatever. I do have a liquid skin on my phone as well. And the screen protector, excuse me, is not being affected by any means at all by the case. So it's not pushing up against it. It's not making it bubble, anything like that. And then as far as the next two tests, and then we'll get to the color buttons, is the volume up and down and power button. So let's do the power button first as far as clicky buttons. And then volume up and down. Okay, so the buttons are very responsive, very clicky, so no problems at all. So if you are someone that likes tactile, like very responsive feeling buttons, these buttons pass no problem, easy peasy. So the next thing we're gonna do is go ahead and grab my wireless charger here, and let's go ahead and see how that performs with wireless charging. So it performs exceptionally well. Immediately noticed that it was on a Qi wireless charger. So definitely Qi wireless charging compatible, which I obviously assumed just due to the fact that it is so thin and so clear. And as you can see here, the sides of the phone and everything, it's just a very slim profile case. So it does hardly add any noticeable extra bulk or weight to the actual phone. So that is nice because you are getting that 12 feet of drop protection in a very slim profile case. Now, as far as changing out the buttons, it's going to be a pretty simple process, and I wanted to go ahead and show that real quick. So essentially, all you're doing is just pushing the buttons out. So as you can see inside here, you got your buttons here, and all you're doing is just pushing them out. That's it, or pushing them in, I should say, not out. So whenever you do that, you just got the buttons there, and then go ahead and I'll pop out the power button as well. Oops. And let's go ahead and do, I don't know, let's say a blue power button and green volume up and down. So essentially all you're going to be doing is matching up the color button and just putting it from the inside of the case. So that way it's matching up here, and you're just going to push it through. And that's it. It's as easy as that. And then I'll go ahead and put the blue power button in. And the same thing, you just push it through. You hear a little snap, and there you go. So now it does completely change the look of that case. I actually probably would like the black power button, or maybe like the black volume up and down buttons and the green power button, but I like the blue too because it does just really stand out. But now, like you can see there, it does completely change that phone look, because now I'll pop my phone back in, and now you got just a different looking case now. So looks kind of cool. And then the buttons are just as responsive, so you're not losing any of that clicky buttons or anything like that, adding these buttons in here. But like I said, you do just get to change the color up a little bit, and it just looks really good. So yeah, so there you have it, guys. There is the Evo Check case in Smokey Black from Tech21. I think it's a really good case, and it's a really good option for folks who are looking for that kind of semi-transparent black case where you're getting kind of the look of a clear case, but not completely clear. And then I do love that they've added the matte black bumpers here as well, just so that way it just gives it just a little bit better grip, in my opinion, instead of just being completely clear all around. But very grippy, very nice looking case. So yeah, so hit that like button, guys. Comment down below, let me know if you're gonna pick this up. And then always do subscribe and ring that notification bell for up-to-date content. So be safe out there, and we'll see you on the next one.